Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the rest of you Mickey Fickies out there. Yo, what up? It's Twice One. We're back on Table Scraps Live in the green room, and we're getting ready to do the album reviews for this past couple of weeks, alright? Yo, fellas, what's up? What's good, Twice? Alright?
BET voiceover.
Exactly, the BET voiceover. Twice going in the building. Yeah, that's his other job. He worked with BET voiceovers.
Welcome back, good people.
What's going on, people? Y'all seen us in the restaurant, y'all seen us in the lounge. We are now in the green room. Shout out to Green Tea Studios. We appreciate it. This segment is where we go in dedicated to music, all things music. We get into reviews. We highlight new artists, up and coming artists. We might even bring them in here. They might even spit something. And of course, as you see, my brother K Salam. This is J Love, by the way.
Always in the flesh, funky fresh, dressed to impress.
Also, we got the one and only Zay Savant in the building from Thoughts from Savant.
Woody.
To
a certain extent.
The new show on the Scraps Network.
That's it.
Yo, tune in. Get tuned out if you don't.
It is. Wow. Now he got a special grading system that you can actually catch him using on his blog. Of course, that's how his TV show came about. Very heavily reviewed blog. So of course you got to check him out on his blog. Thoughts of Savant, same name as the show. And so we're gonna get in. We're gonna go in. Wale, we got Fat Joe, we got Styles P. Who else we got?
Stalley.
We got Stalley. We got Drake, Take Care, and we got a special preview of the Roots Undone album that will be out in stores next week. But you're gonna hear a little snippet here live on the Table Scraps show. So we'll be back.
Peace. Thoughts of the Savant.
I love it. I love it. I love this. I love it.
Right, so we back.
Yeah, shout out to Stole Simplicity.
Yes. Doing a lot of work with the Table Scraps family.
Great sponsor of the show.
So what we want to go in with? We're going right in with Fat Joe. Dark Side Volume 2. What did y'all think?
I loved it. I thought it was a good refresher to New York hip hop. You know, New Yorkers haven't been doing New York as of late. They've been doing Southern joints to me. But with the exception of Action Bronson, who is a beast. Right. But this Dark Side, I don't think it's as good as the first one, but it's a nice predecessor. Definitely, you know, it's dope to me. So I enjoyed it, man.
One of your dopest of the year?
Nah, I mean I like it, but I mean it's so many things that came out this year. I mean, Elmatic, and I mean it's some joints that just on high octane out there that I thought that dropped that didn't get a lot of credit. But I'm not shitting on this though. Right. It's a solid project. Yeah. You know, it's a mixtape, so it's not an album, but it's dope. You know, it's in rotation with me right now. Yeah, so I'm loving it.
You know what? I got like a lot of people who I look at, and I guess I get different feels for music, but a lot of cats who I even asked about the album had to feel like it was just a dope album. And for me, it was, I guess I'm kind of leaning towards what you said. That phrased it better for me. It's a good album. It's better than, like I told you, J Love, like it's better than 90% of this garbage that I have to hear on a regular. So I can put that CD in, I can listen through it, listen to it, I can go through it. But you know, as far as when I got into the rankings with it, I had to be real strict into it, like how y'all would be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so lyrically, which is what I try to really get into, I just felt like it was a good album. So on my ranking system, I go POM, which is Philosopher of Music. Okay. I go LSM, which is Lyrically Superior to Most. ALC, which is Advanced Lyrical Content. OLE, of Lyrical Content, meaning you there, you got some lyrics with you. RFI, Room for Improvement. And then
so
the bottom is the NLE.
That's the ranking system that's
not
coming
lyrically
from
educated.
Zay Savant.
Yeah.
So
It's comical.
On Fat Joe, you know, I definitely can't give him no. I'm not even gonna hit him with the room for improvement, even though there's always room for improvement. If I say you room for improvement, you need, like, you really need to go back to the studio, like, room for improvement. But I hit him with the lyrical expression, man. I felt like he was better than a lot of people. He gave you some good stuff. He had a couple features that I was heavy on. You know what I'm saying? But overall, as far as his content, as far as the album overall, I gave him of lyrical content, of lyrical expression. Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I like conceptual album.
Right.
So you know, Dark Side 2. Was it a dark? You know, based on the title, was it a dark album? And it was dark.
It was dark. It was grimy.
It was grimy. It was filthy. You know, nasty. You know.
It was traditional for Fat Joe in terms of how his delivery, you know what I'm saying, especially sticking with the dark side theme. You know, I really liked it. My only gripe was that it was only 10 tracks.
Yo, you was loving it though. You was loving it.
That's what I like. I like when they keep it short and sweet.
Because it's more potent that way.
Exactly.
I'd rather you give me your 10 best tracks than to give me 17 tracks and only 10 of them was good.
Exactly.
So I can appreciate it for that.
I dig Fat Joe for one reason, because one thing that Fat Joe has done throughout his career, to me, in my opinion, is he's tried to improve and step his rap game up. You know, because when he first came out with Let 'Em Flow Joe, it was lyrically kind of subpar. Even though at that particular time and era, when it first came out, we was rocking to it, but when you go back and listen to it, it wasn't timeless. You know, I'm like, man, Fat Joe's kind of whack. But then you know, you look at his progression. Like every time he comes out, you know, he just tries to get better lyrically. Whether you dig him or not, you have to applaud that effort.
Right, exactly.
You have to
How many you rain on him?
Hey,
I mean, you know what?
he did a hit every
I
summer
on that, because it wasn't until the Don Cartagena album he actually started to.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I mean, from that album to the Dark Side 1, it was like a void. I mean, he was trying to hit the not necessarily the pop success, but that's what he was.
But that's what he did. He actually he accomplished that in that time frame.
Yeah.
But when he hit that Dark Side 1.
Yeah, that Dark Side 1 was.
Yo, you fellas should have a group like Hip Hop Encyclopedia. That was volume 1 and 2. Y'all know it, boy.
Let's do it, man. That's just like my new album.
It was definitely.
Hey, check out my new album. It's coming out the first quarter of 2012. The songs I should have wrote.
Stupid. Hey, so
TJ twice more in the guard.
Question, and I don't know if this gonna lead into one of the other ones we was doing, but you said grimy album. Styles P was a grimy album.
Definitely. I'm gonna say, look,
was a street, hood, grimy,
He's never disappointed.
lyrical
Styles P had the best opening for his career in naming his album Gangsta and the Gentleman. Because that's gonna always define where he is. You know, he gives you that perfect mix. When he can have 2 tracks lined up next to each other. One is just the grimiest track ever of that year that you ever heard. The next one is gonna be the most uplifting track. But Styles can do it and pull it off because he is that gangster in the gentleman.
What I like about Styles the most, he touches on education.
Exactly.
He touches on the thuggery.
Right.
He touches on
without glorifying
black awareness.
I don't know what's wrong with our kids today. Ain't that one of the joints he said?
Children, the one with Pharaoh Monch.
I mean, Styles to me has one of the most versatile approaches to music. That, you know, and I'm not talking about like style, like rapping double time and stuff like that. You know, like we say Busta is versatile like that. I'm talking about just him and his approach to the music. He's very versatile. I mean, he can go do a song with Black Thought and then go do a joint with Rick Ross and it be night and day. But he still do him. That's him. You know what I mean? So
and you know,
he keeps his.
He got the joint on Black.
Styles Canero.
Always appreciate a rapper, and you know I'm a Joe Budden fan to the death. But I can always appreciate a rapper who I can literally understand everything that you are saying. Styles P delivery on his music be so, even when he hit that voice, like it's just he still, you always understand it. And the way he go into certain, like on the Fat Joe joint, I got mad because I felt like he was trying too hard to get punchlines in some songs. But when Styles P come with a punchline, you don't even know it's coming. It's like he sneak up on you like 1, 2, 1, 2,
Exactly.
and just knock you with like, oh, Styles.
Like if you listen to Harsh and then turn around and listen to Children with Pharoah Monch, night and day songs, but they just ride that line of, you know, his approach, like we said, his versatility when it comes to content and subject matter. He one of the best.
Now, do you think he could have done better?
No. Well, see, that's a weird question because you can always quote unquote do better.
Like, do you feel it's one of his best like projects? Can I put it like that? Even if you count the locks, is that one of his best projects? Like, just one of the dopest.
I feel like
what do you call it?
I feel like it's quintessential Ghost. I feel like
he's the ghost face of the locks.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, who kept who relevant all these years?
It was Ghost.
Ghostface. So the other Ghost,
right,
was the Styles. I mean, he keeps it relevant because I personally don't really ever care for Jadakiss' albums. I like he has songs,
right?
But as a whole project,
right?
Like he hit like some joints. You be like, man, you shouldn't have that joint for.
I can.
Not saying he's lyrically subpar, but just his song choices and what he does, and I don't think he's very versatile. Me personally,
right?
I think,
and we talked about it.
I think that his particular style on tracks is you can put each verse on any other track and it doesn't be the same.
As long as you fit the music,
you know, I mean,
it's gonna be the same.
He's like my third favorite in the locks, you know, because I'm a big Sheek Luke fan.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
I'm all, you know, I told you earlier, I like knocking nigga out rap.
You know what?
So
I think I had to roll the same way because when I looked at it,
I was just about to ask you, how did he get graded on this one?
Lyrically, he got graded better than Jay and Kanye. He got graded better than a lot of albums. I gave him lyrically superior to most.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my second highest joint. Like,
Styles is a
he continuously gave me lyrics, whether it was the hood stuff, he was going in on it. I was sitting there like you were saying, I was sitting there like mean mugging. When he started talking about the kids, I just started walking around the house and I remember exactly what I was doing. I just started thinking about, man, I don't know what's up, all these texts and Facebooks.
Right.
And he started going in.
Googling
I love all y'all
YouTube is making it easy.
You know what I'm saying? But he put me in the mindset of every lyric he said. So
exactly.
He was lyrically superior to most.
When an MC makes you visualize what he's saying, they're doing their job. You're doing your job.
Exactly.
But if they make you go look in the dictionary or something, if you really want to know what they're talking about, you care about
lyrics,
it, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So you know.
So what's the abbreviation?
LSM.
Lyrically superior to most.
Lyrically superior.
I'm gonna memorize those.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to see. You know, if y'all see
I just would have gave it an 8.
If y'all see me on this phone, I'm going through like old reviews and stuff. But one of my first reviews was this dude right here, man. I'm trying to go back to see what grade I gave him, but who gonna be our next one? I'm gonna find that review so I can tell you.
Coming back.
Yeah.
We coming back, and we still got Wale. We still got Stalley.
We still got Drake the Great, as everyone calls him. Drake the Great.
Ooh.
I don't call him that, but that's what they calling him.
Hey, cameraman, can you zoom on that for the record? That's that products. You see the ranking? Can you see it? LSM, lyrically superior to most. And that was just because that was my first album I heard. Them boys is nice, man.
Thank you, brother.
Exactly.
Because it had It's You and it had The Wire and it had Waiting on It. I'm telling you, boy, I was going in.
And of course, in true Table Scraps fashion, we always show love to the DJ.
Exactly.
One and only DJ Twice Born on the ones and twos. Give it up for him.
That's what's up. But yo, we'll be right back after these few words, alright?
Food for thought, dog. Get a plate. Food for thought, dog. Get a plate.